Please leave. I can't protect you.
Hey there, all you fine fellows. You're listening to Radio D&D.
I'm James Landoff, the Dungeon Master, aka Mr. Mayor.
Hi, I'm Stephanie, and I play Mirai.
Hi, I'm Mike, and I play Marcus.
I'm Casey, and I play B.
I'm Ethan, and I play Zephyr.
Now, roll that recap.
Hey there, all you fine fellows. You're listening to 98.3 The Drop. Having undergone another series of stressful events, the Lonely Hearts decide to take some time for themselves. Zephyr worked on his speech for the MLE, wondering how much he should reveal about past events. Mirai reached out to Justina regarding her warning about Navris, but received no response. B worked at Jerome's auto shop, who gave her a used dune buggy to replace her wrecked Jeep. And Marcus took a road trip to clear his head, visiting Diego out in the Badlands. Concerned for his well-being, everyone got Marcus gifts to show their sympathy. Meanwhile, Lorien returned to Evandra's Forge after a lengthy mission, finding that Anubis left some time ago and has yet to return. After his trip, Marcus returned to the 10th Kingdom, visiting Fiona at the Charleston estate. Though she was busy getting her family affairs in order, she made time for Marcus. She showed him Philip's workshop, where he found Philip's notes on the Arcane Disruptor, complete with an ancient page with details on the Magnus Lobe. After some time apart, B suggested they all get together for a taco party. Lorien, still having his radio stone, pranked the others by impersonating Evandra. Thinking something was up, the gang headed to the forge, finding Lorien waiting for them. After a brief reunion, Evandra informed them of Anubis' extended absence, having taken the ancient page into his domain at their request. Marcus showed everyone the ancient page recovered from Philip's workshop. It was then the gang realized something interesting about the pieces of parchment they had collected. The circle that contained the symbol was composed of a series of smaller symbols, with each page having a fragment of a teleportation circle sequence. However, it appeared they were still missing a piece. Mirai attempted to contact Anubis to get the other ancient page back, her message being cut off by the growl of a wild animal. Something was wrong. Evandra offered her latest project to Marcus, Donda's claw attached to a crafting device. Anubis had left instructions for Evandra to craft it, believing the claw might regain its potency after being reconnected to living bone. If it worked, it would give Marcus the power to cut through the fabric of reality, including that of a god's domain. After a successful, albeit unpleasant surgery, Marcus's aura grew slightly more demonic. Having recalled a similar situation, Lothric told Lorien where he could find a letter with 2 scrolls of plane shift, something he nearly needed to use the last time Anubis revisited his domain. After being reminded of Taco Night, the gang made for B's house, enjoying a proper reunion before visiting a god's domain for the 3rd time. Gathering at Evandra's Forge once more, Lorien located the domain door within Anubis' study. Marcus cut an opening into it, and Mirai cast plane shift, not knowing what to expect on the other side.
So, you guys find yourselves standing in a sandstone hallway that extends far past your field of vision. There are eerie flames that flicker from torches on the walls, and as you stand there, you will feel a rumble as cracks in the wall around you begin to branch with sand pouring from their openings.
Not good, not good, not good. Is there a direction that might have like screaming and or maybe, I don't know, a demigod drowning in sand somewhere?
At the moment, there is a disturbing hush that is only the sand pouring from the walls and making piles in the corners of the floor and the wall.
How fast is the sand pouring in?
Not fast enough to be alarming.
Excellent.
So you are in a long stretching hallway, and at the rate that the sand is accumulating is like it would be probably days before it would fill up completely.
Okay.
Okay. Is there really only one way to go down this hallway, or is it like split? We can go left or right, or
So the way behind you is the same extending hallway that tapers out at the edge of your vision. From what you can see, it does not fork or turn at this moment.
so both directions look about the same.
That is correct.
All right. Heads we go left, tails we go right.
Would there be anything on the floors showing like movement of anything?
Not right now.
Not
There
right
is some
now.
not, at least not what you can see. There is some sand on the floor, so it would be very easy to find footprints, of
Okay.
which you see none.
Okay, yeah, let's flip a coin.
Are there any hieroglyphs on the walls or the ceiling?
Make a perception check.
13.
So when you guys appeared here, you were facing in a specific direction down the hallway. Maybe you like turned your head over your shoulder to look behind you and it was the same. But as you look forward in the distance, you will see stone carvings, artistic carvings in the walls ahead of you.
Hmm. Hey guys, there's an artistic wall down there. Seeing as we don't see anything in the other direction, you want to check this set out first?
Probably a good idea.
Okay. Marcus will start walking down that hallway, being very careful to look for anything that might be harmful or damaging and or spring-loaded.
So as you are going, no perception or investigation checks needed. In fact, who would be good at making this check? Who is the highest Arcana check?
Probably be.
I have a +8. Should I? Okay, so I should roll for this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, a 24.
It's very good.
Okay.
So this kind of based off of your experience in God's domains so far. The domains sort of reflect maybe the state of mind or the desires of whosever domain they are. Justina's was a prison, very structured and very secure. Einstein's was a cottage home that was secretly a scientist lair. So it's very interesting that there are cracks forming in the walls where that doesn't seem like something someone would intend, right?
Okay. So B, I guess as we were walking, B will stop and just observe the cracks and be like, well, I know that just based off of our experiences in other gods' domains, that it kind of seems like their domain kind of reflects their mental stability. I don't know, mental health. I don't know, not mental
Uh-oh.
health. I don't know if
It's
that's
very
the right
unstable
word.
then.
But Justina's domain was, very structured and organized and all of that stuff. So I'm just feeling like if his domain's collapsing, there has to be something going on inside. I don't know. I don't know if there's a physical manifestation. I'm not sure what would be causing this, though, which is really concerning.
Oh, sounds like Anubis might be distressed, so we should probably find him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So as you near the stone reliefs, you will see a depiction of an ancient civilization, primarily agricultural, relying on a great river for their agricultural needs. And Marcus, will have you be the first one. As you look at this relief, you sort of get lost in the mural. You hear the sounds of people laughing as it turns to panic and screams. You hear the sound of rushing water, panic as you see the river flood and wash away the crops for the year. You hear armies speaking in strange languages begin to invade as people scream in fear, and eventually maybe someone like shakes you out of it, as you've been standing there for quite some time.
Marcus, are you okay?
No.
Mhm.
I got this overwhelming, I guess, experience of just invasion, just all in all, like societal collapse. I think we're on the right track. So whatever's going on here is big. At the end of this hallway with this relief, is there any other direction to move within the hallway?
As you turn to look down the hallway, you will see a pair of sharp golden eyes flash at you. Observing you from a distance sits a small cat with sleek white fur and decorated in fine gold jewelry with an ornate gold necklace featuring a large emerald, bands on its tails and forelegs, and ring piercings on its ears. And as it looks at you with this sort of cool indifference, you see it turn as the wall gives way for it and it disappears around the corner.
Lauren exclaimed that it was a kitty.
Yes. Get the kitty. Get the kitty. Follow the kitty.
Fun fact, their jewelry kind of matches low key.
This is gonna go great.
Lauren's going for it. He loves cats. He loves all sorts of
Amazing.
animals.
Mariah will grab Zephyr's hand. Come.
Oh, we're booking it for that cat.
Before Marcus takes off after the cat, he'd take one last look over the relief to see if there's any kind of like maybe seams that shouldn't be there, if there's any kind of maybe a hidden passage behind that.
You're like touching the wall.
Yeah.
As you do this, sort of investigating the wall, the cracks will spread, and at your touch, the mural will begin to disintegrate into sand.
Oh. Oh no.
Almost as if, like, there's nothing holding this up.
Okay. New plan. Don't touch the walls.
I mean, come on, detective. You must have a theory about this.
About decaying walls,
Maybe.
the breakdown of his psyche.
There you go. I think we got there. All right. I guess we should track and not touch the walls. I mean, unless you really
I'm
feel so
tripping.
inclined. I imagine Lorian has just booked it ahead of everybody.
He's on the way.
Okay. But yeah, Lorian, you're running ahead, and coming from where the cat disappeared is a sort of like eerie red glow.
Like in the darkness.
Mm-hmm.
All right, can I cast light on any object in that area to give me some light?
You could do it on your sword or anything you're carrying, really.
Oh, technically, my sword already gives out 30 feet of sunlight, so I will just take it out and make it go glow mode.
Okay, so it starts shining through the cracks of the sword, emitting this dazzling radiant light.
Hope there's not just a dude back there.
So as you round the corner, you will see that the wall opens up to what looks to be the inside of a dwelling that looks out into a larger area. There's potted
Excellent.
plants, these decorative stone columns extending from the floors to the ceiling. Yeah, as you cast your light, there's nothing lit in here. It seems like the dwelling is currently abandoned.
Is there no way to tell how long it's been abandoned?
Make an investigation check, please, Lorian.
All right, let's go. First roll of the night. 8. Hell yeah.
Hard to tell.
Can I roll it?
Yeah. 12 is more than enough. You actually see that there's like fresh food, someone who abandoned their dinner mid-course. Maybe there's even a decanter of wine that is knocked over and dripping onto the floor.
So still fresh, but cold.
Seemingly so, yes.
Hmm.
Are you guys all piling into this dwelling?
Yes.
So from outside, you guys hear the cracking of stone and just the beginning of like the screams of some people outside, though it's muted from inside the dwelling. There is some sort of light that is peering through the windows and the door of this, what would lead to outside.
Can I try to open the door?
Yeah, the door opens. It is unlocked, as it was left in a hurry. As you open the door, you will see into a massive ancient stone city, much different from what you would think of the 10th Kingdom. And you see people in a panic running through the streets. The sky is darkened with clouds, and the horizon has this eerie red glow.
Oh, this is not good.
We need to get down there.
The dwellings are made primarily of stone, this white stone, pretty much on every corner, and it all sort of acclimates to a tall, what would be possibly the capital building of this large city. Think like Roman architecture with large stone columns and large temples with very like sort of triangular roofs.
Well, I think we have to head to the capital. That makes the most sense, I guess. There appear to be people at all, like roaming the streets at all.
There are several people sort of like grabbing what valuables they can. You seem to be in sort of like a wealthier part of whatever city this is. And so people in these colorful cloaks are fleeing in wagons.
Can I stop one?
You go to stop one and your hand passes through them as if they're not there.
No.
Hey, is there a volcano nearby?
It'll be
You look in
Pompeii,
the
man.
distance, and behind the Capitol building, eerily billowing out this black smoke, is a large mountain.
Oh, great. Oh, no.
I know my history, and it's repeating in front of me.
Rye just looks at the volcano and then looks at you guys and is like, why do you guys seem upset?
Everyone's running from that.
Big volcano. Just going to point up.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like we're not here. And she like tries to grab somebody else as they pass by. See, we're like ghosts. I'm not worried about a volcano.
Can I pick up like a pebble off the street? Or is everything like transparent?
You can manipulate the objects around you, yes.
All right, then I will toss
They-
that at Marai's forehead to make a point.
Why?
You pick up
But
a
can the
small...
items up?
If we feel the rock, you can feel the lava burning your skin off.
You pick up a
think.
small pebble and flick it, and it donks off her forehead.
No.
Is there like
Yeah.
one building that just seems to be more regal than the rest of them around here?
So that is the one on the hilltop.
Is that closer to the volcano or further away?
If you're looking towards it, the volcano is like behind it. Very eerily. And as you guys sort of stand there, kind of taking things in, you will feel the ground rumble as in the distance, an explosion of dark energy erupts, tearing a hole through one of the city's walls. In this darkened cloud, you see two emblazoned red eyes with the silhouette of the head of a massive, pointed-eared dog. From the darkness emerges a slightly larger than average human man with the head of a black jackal. You see sand. You see sand whirling around him as he holds a scepter, his eyes directed at the city's capital in the distance. As you guys stand there, you hear what sounds like army men rushing through the street, except they don't appear to be ordinary men. These men have their skin sort of stained red, and have curled horns protruding from the sides of their heads. Their eyes glow with a fiendish power, and you see them begin to rush at Anubis.
Marcus would take out his weapon and aim, for lack of a better term, at the oncoming creatures and call for Anubis to come back towards us.
As you aim and at these like demon-like humans, you're looking down your scope, and you see in the far, far distance that white cat look at you and disappear inside the building.
The cat's by the building. We have to go to the building.
Onwards to the cat then.
Does Anubis react to our presence at all?
Make an insight check, please.
That's a 10.
He is seemingly unaware of your presence.
Maybe we should keep it that way for now until we find out what's going on.
As these demon-like creatures begin to rush him, you see him holding up his scepter, and these orbs of dark energy start to accumulate around him before plummeting down on the city like meteors. You guys feel the earth begin to shake again as buildings around you begin to collapse and rubble begins to fall. This is the part where I need you all to roll initiative, please.
Oh no.
Okay, let's go.
The city is starting to crumble around you guys. In order to get to the cat's location, you guys need 10 successful skill checks. These can be flavored however you guys want, and the DC for all of them is 12.
Okay.
Each fail you get will result in whoever made the check getting dealt 3d10 damage.
Damage or fire damage?
Damage in general. This is like buildings coming down on top of you.
Okay. What kind of checks are they?
They can be flavored however you want. So with the skill challenge, you can say like rushing ahead to look out for, or I'm looking for shortcuts. So that could be a perception check or investigation check. There could be an athletics check for keeping a building like from crumbling as people rush by before it falls on them. So any way you can justify using a skill to get you to from point A to point B.
Okay.
Someone can also help negate any damage dealt by the result of a failed check by using a spell of first level or higher. Just any spell you can see that would aid in any way in particular.
Cool.
All right. Zephyr, you are first to act. What skill would you like to make, and how is this getting you from point A to point B?
Perhaps, can I do like an acrobatics?
Parkour past some rubble?
Duck and weave, you know.
Okay. Yeah, make your acrobatics check, please. So that is a failure. Does anyone have anything they'd like to do to negate the damage?
Would it take my turn to do so?
No, it would happen on his turn. Your turn is going to be reserved for doing your skill check.
Can I cast slow on the meteor?
Yeah, but we'll have it be kept as a first level spell. So you do like a muted version of the slow spell, and you slow it before it like crushes him. That is one fail. Mariah, you cast slow on the rubble as it descends. Zephyr can't quite get out of the way in time, but with your spell, he's able to dodge it.
Mm-hmm.
So you still, that is still 0 successes so far. Mariah, what do you do on your turn?
I would like to persuade the rocks to get the fuck out of my way. Can I like search for a better path that seems less dangerous, like a perception check, for instance?
Yeah, perception or investigation, whichever you'd like.
Cool, perception. Good.
That is another fail. So yeah, as you look down this hallway, this massive black orb of energy is descending on your location, Does anyone have anything they can do to help, or
Could I use my grappling hook to get her out of the way?
Mirai, you're trying to look for a place. Marcus sees this big black orb of energy coming down on you, and you feel yourself yanked out of the way at the last minute.
Thanks, Marcus.
Anytime.
Marcus.
Let's make an investigation check to try to suss out how things are falling, if there's a pattern to it, and find the safest way around.
Okay. Make your investigation check. 31 is really good. There's no pattern to it. It seems like anywhere Anubis strikes seems to be crumbling into ash and dust. You hear like the screams of infinite casualties that are caught up in this fight against the demons. Yeah, as these big orbs of destruction come down on you guys, you actually see one make some clear way for you.
Excellent.
So that is one success. Lorian.
All right, I'm gonna go with the age-old athletics to put some rubble out the way to clear our path.
Oh
That
no,
one, baby. He throws out his
Good
bag
grief.
right there.
why? What are these rolls?
We're just gonna die right here. This is it.
Hey, I'm doing my best over here.
Okay, does someone have anything they want to do to help Lorian? He's about to pop a hernia trying to move this boulder.
He threw his fucking back out.
I don't think I have anything.
Yeah, I don't.
Medicine?
I don't think medicine.
Medicine?
Medicine check to kick my back into place.
No,
My spine popped out.
I'll
man.
let B roll that. I'm pretty sure she probably.
That's so funny.
let's have just since Halo is here, I didn't want him to be a detriment to you guys. He'll just spend a first level healing word to pop Lorian's back into place.
Amazing.
You hear like that really loud crack and pop.
No.
Yikes.
Okay.
Oh my! Oh,
Getting rusty.
shut up! It's been a while.
All right, B, you're up. What are you doing?
Okay. So all of these buildings and like all this stuff's coming at us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so B, not really being athletic or quick, would like to quickly analyze within these 6 seconds the best way to move so that she may dodge the debris using an intelligence check.
It can be investigation.
17.
So yeah, you're looking at these buildings. Some of them like seem more structurally sound than others, and yeah, you're trying to keep to the edges of these ones to, stay out of the harm's way.
Can I be riding Battle B?
Yeah, you're
Okay.
all moving together as a unit through
I know,
the
I just
city.
wanted to make sure because like sometimes I'm on top of Battle B and sometimes I'm not, but I wanted to clarify B is on top of Battle B and telling her which way to move.
If you're within 5 feet of me, when you start your turn, your movement speed is bumped up because of my aura of alacrity or whatever. Hold on.
Is that from the Oath of
Yeah, Oath-
Glory?
Yes. Yes. 7th level, you get an aura that fills you and your companions with supernatural speed.
What's the
While
movement
of
speed?
any ally who starts their turn within 5 feet of you increases by 10 feet until the end of that turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely stay on Battle B, and then if we can get next to you, that would be really cool. All right, that's my turn. Thank you.
Zephyr, it is back to you. So far, you guys have 2 successes. You need 8 more.
Could I use deflect missile, like just to block any of like the smaller ones coming through, like some of the smaller rebel?
Yeah, we can say you do that. It takes key point to do that, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, if you, we'll say if you like spend an ability, you can get like a guaranteed success.
All right.
Yeah, this orb of destruction hits this building and sends a bunch of debris. You're standing in front, your hands are moving, catching rubble as it blasts out at everyone. So that if you're doing that, that'll be a 3rd success. Mirai.
Yeah, I guess I can try perception again to try to find another better way.
Okay.
Since I
And you
messed
guys
up.
are making progress towards the cat. You can see the building the cat went to in the distance.
26.
That'll do. You can
Good.
kind of see a sort of section of town that does not have Anubis's attention, and you direct everyone to go down that way. Marcus.
Following Mariah's lead, he's going to try and keep track of where the attacks were happening and try and help with finding a clear path to the cat.
Give me investigation check.
24.
You guys are halfway there. Lorian.
Now his back's back in shape. He's going to try athletics one more time. Please, man. Please. 22.
Hey, there it is. So yeah, there's this big cart that was abandoned. There's a bunch of mercantile goods there, and it's blocking the way. You are able to easily move it out of the way for everyone to pass by. B.
I would like to again examine everything and make an investigation check about which way is the safest route for us to go.
Give me that investigation check.
A 24.
That'll do. That's a 7th success. You need 3 more. So yeah, you guys are getting closer and closer. You can see the house in the distance, and as you guys are running, you can see that the demons have engaged Anubis. Those that made it past the initial blasts, you see these tendrils extending out from him. These wraps, these funeral wraps, begin to restrain them. Some are like picked up and thrown across the street into buildings. Some are like strangled to death. And then one is brought directly to Anubis, who, with a clawed hand, penetrates the chest of this demon and rips out its heart.
Uh-oh. Question.
Whoa.
For our turns, can we only make checks?
No, you can also cast spells that you think would be helpful.
Okay. I was gonna try to give Zephyr like a low 5 and give him guidance.
Sure, yeah, that's fine.
Okay, sweet.
Okay, you pass on a guidance to Zephyr. Zephyr, what would you like to do?
I'm just gonna do another acrobatics check. Rat
Yep.
tactics.
Oh yeah, that's great. So that is
I'll hold on to guidance.
that is your 8th success. I need 2 more. Mirai, it is your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna continue to percept.
Does
And that
anyone have
perception
anything
check.
to help Mirai avoid the damage as she's looking down another street? Another orb of darkness is descending.
Tackle her.
You just
Out of the
want to
way.
tackle her. Yeah, so I'll say you have to use like your step of the wind to like get to her in time.
Okay.
Yeah, you tackle her out of the way as the orb explodes behind you, tearing up the street and sending the cobblestone just in all directions.
Thanks, Zephyr. She'll give
No
you a
problem.
peck on the cheek.
Oh, shucks.
All right, Marcus, you're at 8. I need 2 more successes.
Okay, so Mark is going to try and find the route that has the strongest, perceivable buildings, like something that would have thicker walls, or if there's a wall somewhere within the city, something that would give us at least a little bit of cover to these dark orbs of energy.
Sure. Yeah.
That's a 19.
That'll do. So you find a narrow alleyway. This part has already collapsed. There are still some civilians that have got caught up in this, as well as some of the demon soldiers. But it seems like this place has already been hit and not likely, to be struck by lightning again. So you all like weasel your way through there and make it out on the other side. Lorian, I need 1 more check. 1 more successful check.
All right, one last athletics to get the last bit of debris out of the way of the building. Maybe like
Okay.
a rock fell. Hey, we made it, boys.
All right. With that final moving the rubble out of the way, you guys see the cat waiting for you, its tail flicking in the air as it walks into the surprisingly undestroyed building. As you guys rush in, you will hear rocks and debris collapsing around you, and you're enveloped in a brief darkness before the flicker of torchlights on the walls begin to blaze, and you are in a familiar sandstone hallway.
It was just a circle. Oh, fuck.
Marcus would ask the cats if they know where Anubis is.
As you look around for the cat, it is nowhere to be seen.
Goddamn cat.
I think Marcus has a thing against cats.
Always a cat. Marcus doesn't have his like squirt bottle either.
No, he's not.
Can we see like any markings in the sand on the floor from the cat to
You
see
would
like
think
where it
you
went?
would, but you do not.
So which way did we go last time? Do we go left or right?
We went left towards the relief.
Should we try right then?
Stands to reason.
All right.
Here we go.
To the right now, y'all.
As you guys progress down the hallway, you will see more reliefs in the walls further up ahead.
Okay. Do these look similar?
Similar style, different story. Marcus was the victim last time, so we'll say Mirai. You gaze at this depiction, and what you see is in a similar art style, there are 4 individuals gazing up at the sky as a star streaks across it. And as you look at the relief, you will see the images begin to move, the blazing star ahead with the 4 desperate and hopeful individuals. You hear them all making their wishes. I wish I could do something. I wish I could save them. I wish for the power to stop it. And after a moment, someone has to shake you to your senses.
That'd probably be Marcus, and he'd ask you what you saw.
Yeah, Mirai would explain what she saw with the 4 individuals chasing the star, making a wish. It's weird. Like the images were moving. They're in they're in a desert. Very weird.
I really want to touch the relief, but at the same time, I really don't want to touch the relief.
I'm gonna touch it. She looks at Marcus, who touched the other one and told her not to touch a wall, and she touches it.
Same thing, as if these were incredibly fragile. The wall begins to turn to sand at your touch.
Oh no.
Thinking about something, detective?
Nothing right now.
No, still pensive. All right, keep your secrets.
No one is gonna mention the Frodo meme.
I was thinking about it.
Nobody.
I'm giving us. I was just giving it silence so you can edit it better.
Well, I guess we got to keep moving then.
And just like before, as your attention turns from the mural, you will see the cat in the distance.
So bitch. Anybody have a net?
Again,
Oh,
turns
wow.
the corner and disappears.
Maybe we shouldn't follow this cat. This cat is mean.
I'm
gets
curious to
killed.
see where this goes. I think we're following some key moments in Anubis' life.
Makes sense. Okay.
Well, if we end up dying, it's your fault.
Should I cast like Death Ward on some people? I know that was
Oh.
useful last time.
Maybe on Zephyr.
I was gonna say maybe on the tanks.
Zephyr's got a bad habit of dying.
Really?
You can also twin cast it and cast it on 2 people.
I think
that's
that
nice
should
one.
be on the. I don't know.
The
I
big
was
boys.
thinking the upfront people, but everybody else can also.
Do we want to do Zephyr and Lorien then?
I think
Fine
so.
with that.
So he will cast Death Ward. You guys feel this sort of protecting aura, almost like surface tension around you guys before it fades and becomes ethereal. And as he casts it, Zephyr, he like gives you a look and nods like,
It won't happen again. I promise.
Even if it did, I'm keeping you both safe.
Ah, shucks.
B like does that little kid thing where they try not to cry, and so they like huff up a ton of their breath and then just hold their breath. Yeah. She's like, and then she just holds her breath.
Are you guys pressing forward, or is there anything else you would like to do before you venture forth?
I think that's it.
Yeah.
You guys feel another rumble from somewhere where you guys are, and cracks again begin to spread through the walls.
I don't know. I feel like we should sprint through everything. I don't know. That's really concerning.
Mm-hmm.
I guess just continue on as quickly as we can.
Yeah,
I
let's
mean, surely there's some good memories in here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So-
Let's just try and keep up with the cat.
As you guys round the corner, you will see it opens up into a large antechamber. It is a circular room with a sort of dais at the center. And on the walls, there are more reliefs on either side. On one side, you see Anubis holding these scales that remind you of the scales Justina held. And in front of him is an individual with a sort of pleasant expression on their face, as on one side of the scales rests a human heart and the other a white feather, and the heart seems to be lighter than the feather. The mural continues to show that the individual passes by into a lush field of paradise. On the opposite side, you see an individual with a sorrowful face as their heart is heavier than the feather. And lurking behind Anubis is some terrible beast with these hungry jaws waiting. And as you guys look at these murals, you will see sleeping in the center of this antechamber some terrible beast. It possesses the head of a crocodile, the forequarters of a lion, and the hindquarters of a hippo. And you see on the side of its mouth the crimson red stain of blood. Behind it, you will see the cat walk silently to a room or an exit on the opposite end behind the beast.
I hold up my hand to everyone.
Mirai,
Yes.
there is a couple of options here. One, which involves stealth, but the beast is currently sleeping. It may be possible to use castings of the sleep spell to induce its sleep and allow everyone to, without requiring stealth checks, to get past.
It's already sleeping. So just.
Yes. So
Mhm.
your the way this would work, and this is an option, so you don't have to do this.
Mhm.
But so he is currently sleeping, and you can cast the sleep spell to further induce his sleep so he is unaware of everyone's presence. To do this, you need to roll a total of 50 hit points to effectively keep him asleep. Now, that is pretty expensive when it comes to sleep, but you can cut that in half by doing a contested performance check against his perception check. Does that
I'll
make
do
sense?
it. Yep.
Oh, can I give you guidance?
So this would be, I'll allow one initial casting of guidance, but
Okay,
well, does guidance require a verbal component?
let me look. I hope not. Can I
I
say
think so.
no? Can I say no? It
if
does.
It does require a verbal component.
Boo. Okay.
Since Mirai is the one casting the spell, I feel like this is a roll only she can make. If you have anything that benefits, like enhanceability, if you want to do that, that will work.
Please, I'm actually not proficient in performance.
Swear to God, you were
Damn.
proficient in that.
Nope.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay. It's a +7. That's still a lot better. That's better than some people have as proficient. So,
Mhm.
I mean, I have jack of all trades, so I have a plus to everything.
I see.
Yeah, I'll roll it.
Okay. So
What is it? Is it charisma?
It
yeah,
is a
it'll be
charisma.
charisma.
Is that what you need from me?
Yes.
I can give you advantage. Okay, that
That would be-
is also verbal. I'm scared.
You can do that before entering the chamber. It's just once you're in, you can't cast any more spells.
I think I'll take the enhance ability.
Okay, B will give it come up to you and give you a hug.
Yep.
And be like, when you go in there, can you play that one song I really like?
I definitely will. I would also like to cast telepathic bond before we go in. I'll burn the 5th level spell slot for that so we can all be connected mentally
Sweet. That's
for
really
an hour. It is pretty cool, isn't it? That way, if anything should happen, we can communicate mentally versus verbally.
Okay. And then you get advantage. Sweet.
Sounds good.
You are all set.
So
Cool.
you will need to get 3 successful checks. If you fail 3 times, or if you don't induce the sleep 3 times, then this creature will wake up. But if you succeed 3 times, everyone gets by A-okay.
So do I roll performance and then cast sleep, or?
So the sleep spell affects a certain amount of hit points of creatures, correct?
Yes.
So without the performance, you would need to hit 50, which is very difficult. But if you do the successful performance check, it's cut in half to 25.
Okay.
Also question.
Answer.
How many feet inside will Mirai be away from us?
We can assume she's moving with you.
Okay, that's fine. That's okay. That's all I needed to know.
As long as you're close, just in case you got to make any saves, you got that +5.
Okay.
So just to let you know the statistics, the average total for sleep is 22 and a half. So
Yeah.
25 is just above the average.
I can
you
always
can-
upcast.
Yeah, you can either risk it and hope you get lucky. And remember, it's 3 fails, so you have some wiggle room. So
Okay.
as you all sort of begin to sneak into this place, Mirai, you take out your violin, a little bit of light glimmers through it, and you see this sleeping beast in front of you. What is Mirai's face as she does this?
Highly concentrated. Like, she's concentrating very hard. She's remembering her notes. She's it's almost like the concert performance that she gave before. It's very measured, I think. Probably no one's really seen her play like this before.
If you would please give me that performance check at advantage.
25.
Oh, dang. That is
Let's
good.
go.
It is a sleep. I believe that reduces their perception by 5. So he is rolling with a flat +5 bonus. Oof, it's close, but as
Sure.
you begin to play your violin, the music is softly echoing through the chamber. You see it squint its eyes and growl a little bit, and it doesn't stir very much at all as you guys begin creeping your way around the perimeter of the chamber. What level are you wanting to cast sleep at for this round?
I will upcast sleep to 2nd level.
Okay, so you need 25 HP worth.
Look.
Come on. That'll do.
Oh,
Okay, that is one success so far. So you guys get a third around the room. Your music
1/3?
is soothing this beast thus far. Please give me another performance check at advantage.
A 9.
Not so great that time.
No.
It gets a 25. So 1 fail, 1 success. You tell me what throws Mirai off.
Probably some dust, some sand.
A stream of dust comes down from the ceiling and gets in your violin.
Mhm.
You're able to shake it out, but it does
my
interrupt the
best.
performance.
Yeah.
All right, 1 success, 1 fail. Give me another performance check, please. So a 16.
16.
That is 2 fails.
Hey, hi,
Uh,
hey. Hi. I couldn't
Hi.
press my my unmute button quick enough. I would like to use Flash of Genius to add +4 to that.
Oh, okay.
Very nice.
I don't know what B does. I think B starts singing some of the lyrics really quietly to the lullaby.
Yeah, what does that sound like, Casey? Could you
Sleepy time, go to bed, B. You can't have Cheetos, you ate them all. That's it.
Wonderful.
Mhm. Yeah.
I love
Oh,
it.
gosh.
Okay. What level are you wanting to cast sleep at?
I will once again upcast it to 2nd level.
Okay.
Wow.
You're doing good on these dice.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
look at
really,
that.
fuck.
Holy shit.
So that is 2 successes, 1 fail. You guys have gotten 2/3 of the way around the room. So last time it was Marcus. The other time it was Mirai. Let's do Zephyr. This is appropriate for Zephyr. So
Okay.
as you guys are walking, your eye catches a bit of the mural. You see Anubis holding the scales of judgment before this shorter than average person. You would imagine a child. And your vision sort of fills in the gaps of the scene for you as you see the scales teetering back and forth. The child's face in fear slash anticipation, and you see the child's heart dip just below the feather. The child begins to sob uncontrollably in front of Anubis, who rears back his clawed hand, and someone bumps into you before you see the outcome.
See, I'll shake him out of that real quick. Because now that we know that there's a pattern, that you take a look at these and you get sucked in.
Mhm. Yeah, so you see him doing that, and Zephyr, you snap to your senses.
Zephyr just looks off. Just keep moving.
So that comes to 1 more performance check, Mirai. Hopefully the last one.
24.
That's pretty good. He can only beat this with a crit, but I say that, and it's not a crit. So you have 2 successes and 1 fail, so you have room to be a little risky. You need 25 on the dice for sleep. You can attain that with a 1st level spell. It's just whether you want that extra comfort of the extra dice for 2nd level.
I'll just do 2nd level.
Okay.
I don't even think I made it.
No, you did. You just made it. So with that, you guys sneak around to the opposite end of the chamber, seeing that the beast has been thoroughly kept at bay. So as you guys, with maybe holding your breaths as you walked through there, afraid of even the drop of a pin, the sound it would make, you guys are able to make it out of the antechamber, the Hall of Judgment, and find yourselves in another one of these sandstone hallways extending past your field of vision. What is everyone's immediate reaction? And specifically with Zephyr, what look is on his face?
He's kind of frowning as he's kind of mulling over what he just saw. The sort of justice-centered person. I feel like he understands the system, but he doesn't fully agree with it. And I think he has the image of that kid's face just stuck in his mind.
Mirai will look over to him because she's all finished with her stuff and she's put her violin away. Are you okay?
I just want to focus on the mission right now.
Don't worry, I'm right by your side the whole time, okay?
As you guys continue to walk down the hallway, again, you will feel another rumble as cracks form in the walls. another mural comes into view. And as you look at it, you will see a depiction of those 4 people who were gazing up at the star. One of them has the head of this black jackal and is looking enraged at one of the others who stands in defiance with his arms crossed as a woman holds the many severed body parts of the 4th. And Lorian, as you look at it, you will feel the rage as you look at Anubis's eyes. You will feel the pain of the woman holding her once beloved, and her wails are echoed in your mind. Before maybe B, you shake him out of it.
Hey, B's kind of like push on his leg. Hey, and she'll like shake his leg because that's like all she can really do.
Quickly turn away. And I'll pat you gently on the head. Oh, thank you for that. I'm not a big fan of these murals anymore.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm glad I'm really short, so I can't really look at them.
I suppose that would be handy.
But one time, I love being short. But I hope you're okay. I don't know. It seems like all these murals are really freaking people out.
Yeah, well, this one lady was very sad about the loss of her beloved, just holding all the parts and stuff. Very angered Anubis, so.
Well, let's keep moving and not look at these. Just look down. All you tall people look down.
Oh, great.
So you guys continue down the hallway, and yet again, you will see at the edge of your vision the white cat staring at you with these piercing gold eyes, or again vanishing around a corner.
I'm getting sick of this cat.
Again, you guys will follow the cat, and rounding the corner, you will find a large room with stacks and stacks of books and loose paper that extend infinitely tall. You will see like streams of sand start to pour, giving this hushing sound as they pile on the floor. Marcus, you could venture a guess that if Anubis were to store information somewhere, this might be the place.
Yep. No safer place than amongst miles and miles of knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have a big pile fall on you.
Do any of these piles look like they have been left for a long period of time? Or I guess I should say, have any of these piles been touched recently?
Are you asking to try and find the?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Make an investigation check.
Oof. 15.
So you don't find like these pages are, some of them are incredibly old. You can see that despite their unorganized appearance, they do appear to be laid out in some sort of chronological order.
I think that parchment with the spell on it is here somewhere. I think we should find it, but we also need to find Anubis.
You think it'll really take us that long to search in here? I mean, I really think it will.
Yeah, it will.
Maybe Anubis first, and then
Yeah, let's find him. Zephyr, you're the fastest. Can you like maybe scout ahead, see if there's anybody up ahead of us?
Okay. He clicks his Lightning McQueen Crocs together.
Oh my god.
No,
Yes!
they're not.
Yes, they are.
Are they
Alright.
like the children light ups Crocs too? Like you're
Yeah,
like those light up
most
sketchers.
definitely.
Yes.
Are they Heelys?
Oh my god, yes.
So Zephyr is going to take a light jaunt and go ahead.
He's gonna slide because he knows
Slide.
Heelys.
There are also like papers scattered on the floor, so you can like slide across the floor on these.
It's Ferris Bueller's Day Off, where like
Yeah.
yeah, he just does that slide going around a corner, looks back
Amazing.
dramatically.
So yeah, you run ahead. Give me an investigation check.
Investigation.
Oh, I slapped your ass with guidance. I mean, with Bardic before you left, like on your way out.
In front of everyone? Jeez.
I will give
Yeah.
you guidance, but I will not slap your ass.
Thank you for respecting my boundaries.
We're engaged.
Doesn't mean you can't still have boundaries. What's wrong with you?
That's,
And
you know
guidance
what?
is how
Fair.
much?
Another D4.
Mine. You need a. That's a D10, not a D8.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Can't be disrespecting her like that with a D8. Jeez.
Yeah. Jeez.
hey, she pokes at my boundaries. I'll poke at hers.
That's true.
All right, so
But she
25.
did.
So yeah, you take a light jaunt, a bunch of like papers, despite your leisurely walk for some people. There's a bunch of papers that like billow behind you, and as you're speeding ahead, you will see not only the exit, but also the cat, who is currently stretching on a small table, and she is sitting on what looks to be an incredibly ancient page that looks like the one you're looking for.
Bitch.
Let's go.
So it's just sitting on top of it?
Yep.
If I approach, does it do anything or
Looks at you with the same. You've never seen a creature so much smaller than you look at you like you're nothing. And as you walk up,
what do you mean? Beat us that all the time.
oh yeah, fair.
Oh my god.
Yeah, as you approach, she will hop down from the table and allow you to pick up the page.
Oh, allow me. Okay.
Yes, she will allow you.
I dust it off.
And the moment you touch the page, you will hear an eerie voice in your head. Go. Leave. You have what you need. Do not look for me. And with those words, the very room you're in begins to rumble again as another gout of sand will pour from the ceiling.
Uh-oh. Yeah, let's go back to the others so I can help them out.
The cat will leisurely trot behind you.
You can keep up with me?
How fast do you go?
Well, I mean, if the building's collapsing, then I go pretty fast. So I can...
Do you stop to check?
I'll figure out when I stop to when I get to the others.
So yeah, you guys hear him before you see him. Maybe there's a sonic, but there's no sonic boom. Yeah, you see Zephyr like running in your direction as you guys feel the building rumble.
Got the page.
My hero.
Yeah, place is collapsing. We should probably go.
Let's go.
I found the exit.
Did you find Anubis?
It said that you don't.
Yeah, so you heard. I can do it again. Go. You have what you need. Don't look for me. Leave now.
Yeah, he'll relay that.
Ooh. Well.
Do we listen to the kitty?
Yeah, Zephyr, you're like, I found this cat, and you look down, and the cat is there.
Oh my goodness. Lauren's gonna slowly go for like a single pet. So he's gonna bite my hand off.
You go to touch her, and you see her narrow her eyes, a little bit of teeth in her ears flattened.
He's gonna slowly back that hand up.
Marcus is going to kind of crouch down to get more on the cat's level and look in the eyes to see if there's any kind of intelligence in those eyes.
Make an insight check.
19.
The same eyes sort of like stare at you, and then dart at everyone else. You aren't sure if this is like someone's avatar or even a cat to begin with. This cat is acting a lot more important than a cat should be.
That's
I
saying
want
a
to pet
lot.
it. I want to
That's
pet
saying
it.
I got. Marcus would grab, well, not grab, gently dissuade B from petting this cat. He would look towards the cat and say something to the effect of, Anubis means a lot to us. Do you know where he is? Does he need help?
Cat will look at you, cock her head very slightly, and then begin to walk with her tail sort of meandering behind her as she walks in the direction Zephyr came, with a slight look behind her, indicating for you guys to continue following her.
I think that's an invitation. We should probably go.
So she exits into another one of these long stretching hallways. Though despite her coy behavior previously, she sticks to your side, walking ever so slightly ahead of you.
By all means,
Uh,
lead the way.
That's making me a little bit nervous. Marcus would probably ready his rifle, at least like carry it openly, as opposed to carrying it in a sheath.
Mhm.
The cat sticking close doesn't sit well with him.
Marcus, you did pretty well on your insight check on her. I feel like do you want to roll again or
I mean, it's not the cat he's afraid of.
okay? Just
Yeah,
making sure.
but if you want me to, I'll be glad to roll another one.
I feel like we can piggyback off of the 19.
Okay.
So you get the feeling that maybe she didn't think you were worthy or worth it, but now that you guys have showed concern and aren't ready to leave at the drop of a hat, she has considered you somewhat worthy of her presence.
Helpful. Okay.
And as you guys progress down the hallway, another mural will come into view. B, you're the last one, right?
Oh, no.
As
He's looking
you-
down. No.
You don't want to see it?
I mean,
I'll
I
pick
do
someone
want to
else.
see it.
Pick someone else.
Fine. Oh my god, fine. She would be looking at these murals.
You will see a more elderly form of Anubis with this large door behind him, where you can see this amorphous sort of spiritual energy leaking from the door as he holds up his hand, sealing the door forever. You feel regret, pain, and remorse as you see the mural of Anubis stealing away his divine powers. Who hasn't shaken anyone out of it yet? Marcus?
Zephyr.
Zephyr,
hasn't shaken.
please shake B out of this.
You just like trip and stumble over her. Dang it, kid.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Wait,
I looked at the
you-
mural.
weren't you the one that just said to look down?
I'm a kid.
Well,
I make
okay,
decisions.
you're
I make
right.
poor decisions.
You're right. You're right.
I'm a kid. I make decisions. That's it.
I make poor
Not always
decisions.
good ones.
Yep. Yeah, this one was really sad. It's Anubis. He was sealing off his powers and stuff in his domain, and he left.
Oh no.
V will get up and wipe herself off, and then she will offer Zephyr a hand, like she can help him get up.
Yeah, he's just going to let her like try to lift him up.
You're supposed to do this you're supposed to get up out of courtesy. Like, just hold my hand and stand up.
You're the one who tripped me over. I'm just taking you up on your offer.
You're right. She's gonna have Battleby come.
No.
So she'll have Battleby come over and help you up.
Thanks, Battleby.
Oh,
We'll be
you guys are
like-
cute.
You guys are besties.
Guys, look up and see the cat giving a very annoyed look, as if she does not have the time for this.
Calm down, Ellie. She's named this cat because she looks so sassy. Reminds of her of the favorite wizard. I mean, Marcus's favorite wizard. We're coming. Yeah, I think we all follow for now.
You will again stand up, do a little stretch, turn around, and continue down the hall.
It's hard to resist scooping up the kitty, but Laurie knows that he'll probably be eviscerated by, divine retribution.
More than likely.
Yeah.
The hallway ends in a stone arch with sconces on either side, both of Anubis holding the torch. And as you see this chamber resolved in a massive antechamber, the halls quake once more, and this time all of you hear this pained voice. Please leave. I can't protect you.
Yeah.
That's okay.
I'm just scared.
Concern. Shit. I hate this. He says he can't protect us, so there must be something here that. Hey, Anubis, can you hear us?
The only sound
Anubis.
you get is the continuing cracking in the wall with the hushing sound of the sand falling to the floor.
Ooh, not good.
Anubis, is it the cat that we have to? Is it the cat that's evil?
She lets out a very, very low growl / hiss.
I don't think she liked that supper.
I'd still like to pet her.
No, the trick is you gotta pretend that you don't want to pet her.
Oh. That makes sense. B crosses her arm and turns sideways.
That
With a little pouty lip.
Yeah.
Lucky that's how me and Chester became friends, or already became friends.
Little arty.
Little arty.
You just gotta pretend that you don't care, but really you do.
I love Artie. That's why he'll never love me back. Okay, I mean, I guess we just have to go then. We have the exit, and I'm not getting any response back from Anubis.
I suppose I could use my divine presence to suss him out, but it doesn't reach very far.
The antechamber is before you, although you can't see very far into it at the moment. How far does your divine sense go?
60 feet, not behind total cover. Boo.
You know, I think you don't get the source of the aura, but you feel this massive enraged, like the outskirts of an aura that you recognize as a demonic aura.
I'll relay that loathsome aura.
Did it feel like Anubis, or can you even tell with that thing?
The only thing you get from it is pure rage.
That's weird.
That is weird.
When he sealed off his powers and stuff in his domain, are his powers like a part of him? So like maybe a part of his powers was also a part of his emotions? If that makes sense?
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes sense. I'm afraid that all of his power is beyond, like, I don't know, why did he come here? Do we know that?
Marcus knows why he came here.
Well, my theory is that when he sealed off a part of his powers in his domain, it also kind of like sealed off parts of his emotions.
A huge metaphor.
A huge metaphor. And behind this door is a lot of his power and his angriness. His anger. And that's what we're sensing. And he's I don't know.
Did any of us recognize the three other people besides Anubis in those Those things. Those
Could
reliefs.
make a history check.
A 10.
I don't know. The 10 is definitely not high enough.
Zephyr. Maybe B.
I guess I could.
I have a +4.
I do have +6.
So the 15. Yeah.
With a 15 and 14, I'll give you each one of the other people. Which one did you want to know about?
I wanted to know about the person holding the cut up body.
So that would have been Isis. So it gets a little muddled with Egyptian lore, but for all intents and purposes, she was the wife of the person who was cut up.
Yikes. And then I guess the non-cut up the other non-cut up person was not
that would be Set. He is more antagonistic than the other three.
Interesting.
Why did Anubis come here?
I mean, I asked him to hide the scroll here. Probably not all of it.
He's probably
Shit.
having some inner turmoil stuff, having to come back here. Or something happened to his domain. I don't know how gods work. I'm not qualified. I'm a child.
Yeah, it looks like he had some skeletons in his closet.
Mm-hmm. For sure. I guess the only way we're gonna figure out is to go inside.
No. The building is collapsing. We should probably just leave.
Do we
I don't
suspect that
know.
Anubis is on the other side of that door?
Well, we know that Lorian can feel a presence.
Loathsome aura.
Loathsome
loathsome.
aura.
Literally loathsome.
When you say loathsome, is this self-loathing or is this I want to kill everything?
What are the vibes, Mr. DM?
Hmm.
Would I know? Or just be aura bad?
I feel like that's a good thing for an insight check.
Let's go.
Can I give him guidance?
Or why not?
I don't know what I would say for that, but
Can I
Yes,
throw a gun to
please.
assist him?
What?
Can I throw a gun to try to assist?
oh
The
my
rest
That's all I got
god.
at this point.
Alright, that's a 15.
So with a 15, the rage feels repressed. It feels like you are trying to blame everyone else, but there's probably somewhere deep down that you know it's your fault. So it's a rage at everything and the individual all at once.
Alright, we'll relay that info.
Marcus
yeah.
begins to make moves towards that direction.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we're gonna have to go.
Mhm.
Let's go.
Uh,
Let's finish it up.
Marcus would
Casey?
say you guys don't have to follow, but Marcus needs
I-
to know one way or the other.
I think B would go. I feel like
yeah.
if something's wrong with Anubis, I feel like B would feel kind of obligated to help him.
Yeah, and we're not gonna leave Marcus. Is that the exit though that we're heading towards?
You recall that the letter Anubis wrote to Lothric gave him 2 scrolls, one for the way there and one for the way back. That scroll is your exit.
Ah,
So if anything gets really, really bad, we can just bounce.
sounds like it. Go to the door then.
To the door.
As you all begin to go into this chamber, despite what Anubis told you, I will move you guys over to the map. So as you guys enter into this large chamber, in the distance you will see glittering piles of what looks like treasure and gold. And you guys stand atop the tallest part in the chamber. There are sets of stairs that wind down to the center of this large room. Right now, you guys are looking into this large chamber. You can hear streams of sand falling from the ceiling, and you hear the rattling of a stone sarcophagus before you.
Do we hear any of that growling?
Not right now.
Where's the cat?
The cat is not with you any longer.
Crap.
Fuck that cat. These cats.
Now that I've described the room, feel free to move your tokens.
Is that gold I see?
It very well may be.
Woohoo!
I'm
The
ready.
one thing
I'm
Lorian
re-
is, it's not rich, so let him get a couple of the spoils.
Wait, aren't you a paladin? Aren't you supposed to be like a little bit more pious than
Here's the thing: if it's for a good cause and he gives to charity, my boy can splurge. He's just
You're
poor
right.
right now.
You're also
Wow.
Oath of Glory, which is like, yes,
Yeah,
riches, give
I
me
need
riches.
I need drip. I need to look good too.
I need drip. I'm gonna be writing battle bead.
So as Marcus is walking around, he's looking for a vantage point up above.
So directly to your left seems to lead upwards. The
Okay.
point that is up here seems to be. Stop moving Battlebee around, Casey. Stop it.
I like her being in the shadow realm over in this little corner.
Yep. Up here is what looks to be the highest point in the room currently. It's about 60 feet up from the floor, which you can see here. Where you are is about 30 feet off the floor.
I guess I'm gonna head that direction then. Being a what appears to be a tomb, I'm just going to readily assume there's booby traps everywhere. So I'll probably be moving half speed, trying to make sure that I don't fuck myself up or fuck somebody else up.
As you get there, Marcus, you hear a low growl as well as the shaking of a stone sarcophagus.
Guys, I think I found the source of the noise.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good, bad, or otherwise?
Doesn't sound happy.
Well, let's see if it is.
Oh my god, Mike.
As you near the sarcophagus, you will see it rattling. It's got the head of this black-furred jackal. You will hear the growling intensify as arcane energy erupts from within, sending the lid of the sarcophagus flying across the room, impacting in the wall over here. Stepping out of it is a large, jackal-headed man who wields a scepter. You see his eyes are emblazoned with a red fury, and as he stands there, you can feel just this menacing aura radiating off him. His eyes glow with a piercing red. His face snarls as he grabs his head in pain. And you all hear in your minds, "Leave, I don't want to hurt you."
Marcus would call out to Anubis and say, Anubis, it's us, your friends. Snap out of it.
And if you don't, we'll knock you around until you do.
Lorian, that's not really nice. I don't know if that's gonna help.
It will. He's just like really hopeful at this moment.
Or I will just take Zephyr's hands. I love you.
Putting up death flags.
Thanks for listening to another episode of Radio D&D. You can find us on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at Radio DDPod, and make sure to check out Drawforth Arts on Instagram. They created our podcast cover art and did an absolute amazing job. If you liked what you heard, please rate our podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you're listening.
Hi, I'm Stephanie. You can find me on Twitter or Instagram at Plain Ethereal. That's PLAIN Ethereal.
I'm Ethan, and you can find me at my Twitter, at Badger_D, in as in the letter D.
Join us next time on Radio D&D.